You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Excited to check out two putties that have been sitting around for quite a few months. Now, coming into this new year, I've been thinking, well, what do I need to do? What do I need to get done? There's a lot to do, trying to increase my video output. And then I'm looking to my left. Now, I showed that in the video. Everything on the racks to my left. I'm like, I'm going to knock that out as quick as possible. As quick as possible, and these two were there. The last two putties I think that were on that rack, but there's lots of games and other vintage items and some PlayDoh sets, which I plan on showing you. So this here is a two for video, because a lot of times I'll combine similar colors of Crazy Aaron. So this is the shiny silver metallic and the Howl, which I believe maybe was a Halloween edition. Well, it's limited edition, so maybe for Halloween last year or the year before, I don't remember. They've been there for quite a while, but either way, let us check out both putties. So first, let me open up the metallic shiny silver. We'll check that one out, and then we'll do the Howl Putty. All right, so why did I say this looks like the older packaging? I don't know, because the yellow box. Maybe it's also the cutout. I'm not sure. I'd have to check my putties to see. Because there's also the square one like you see on the other one that I just showed you. Let's see here. Never dries out. Crazy Aaron's Thinking Putty. Look what you can do with a huge handful of Thinking Putty with little arrows going down to the sides. Bounce it, pop it, stretch it, tear it, knead it, and snap it. Of course, made in the USA. Let's get this out of the packaging. Now, usually there's some... Oh, the back, yes. Even though we've seen this many, many times. Over 40 awesome colors in all, including, like this creature putty. I don't think they make that anymore. I think that's an older putty. I have shown that one probably 6-7 years ago. And then all of these colors, which I've shown probably most of them. Krypton, yes, Ion, Aura, maybe not these three here. But the rest, I think so. I've shown a lot of them. A lot of limited editions as well. All right, let's get this out. Let's read what it says here. Okay, can you make your thinking putty pop? Question mark. Make little bubbles in your thinking putty by forming small, thumb-sized spaces and folding the putty over onto itself. Squeeze the putty to force bubbles to form. In a quick motion, pop the bubble and hear a loud snap. For more tricks, visit puttyworld.com. Use this thinking putty trick to keep your hands busy and free up more space in your brain. We all need that. Now, I initially had open this. It's the silver tin like they all are, and it says pop it, sculpt it, tear it, stretch it, bounce it around, and then the silverish, grayish label on the top. Now, I did look at this putty, and I did feel it right here just to see, and it's very hard. So let's see if we can work this back into being usable putty. I didn't take it out of here, but I wanted to make sure that I could at least make a video, and it feels soft enough where I could. Now, they do sell their putties in different textures, really soft. This one is obviously a harder putty, but it is cold in here, so I'll give them that. And there's a little discoloration what happens sometimes when the putty sits for a time. All right, so let's just see. It's a really nice silvery color. I have done other silvers. Now, my plan today is not to take out all my silver Crazy Aarons. But now I'll add these to those other ones. Okay, so you see that break? It's just ripped. That's part of it just being very, very cold. So let's just play with it a little. Small thumb-sized spaces, so kind of like that. And then you form this bubble, and then that should pop. Ooh, it's probably not soft enough yet. All right, so let me make a camera adjustment here. I'm going to play with this a little bit off camera because it's really stiff putty. And I'll come back. I'll play more, but I just want to get this a little softer so I can stretch it more and not take too much of your time. A lot of times I say that and I never stop, so that's cool. I do want to change my camera angle, so let me do that, and then I'll come right back. Okay. That was maybe 5 seconds from the time I stopped, raised my camera, and came back to grab the putty. Let's see if it rips again when you stretch it. Okay, so it's starting to stretch now and not tear. Now, if you go real fast, it'll probably tear. Ooh, little pieces shot out too. So the speed of how you pull that will definitely determine if it's going to rip apart or not. Ooh, I hear little crackles and I'm not even trying to get a crackle. Okay, so let's fold that over, get a little air in there, and see if we get a pop. There, nice little pop, see? Now there's no real speed way to warm this up. If you have hand issues, then this is not the putty. It's just too stiff. It's probably going to hurt your hands more. So I would recommend getting the softer putty. And you can find it on their website. They do have it by different feels and textures. It could just be that that's the way this putty is. I don't know. But as you heat it up with your hands, it starts to get softer. And the more you do that, usually in time, now if your hands are cold, then it's definitely going to be harder. It's interesting how it rips. It's not as shiny on the inside when it rips. It's really shiny on the outside, but then the inside is darker. I wonder if the Howl Putty is the same. The Howl Putty, I believe, glows, so I'll have to bring in a black light to show you that the best way. I'll show you the glowing, though. Okay, how about this? Okay, how about we just compare the two right now so that we know what's going on here. Okay, so there's another glow thinking putty, Howl. Let's see. Glow charger and moon transparencies included. I never seen a moon transparency. Howl thinking putty includes a glow charger and a moon transparency to create fun lunar phases in the dark. That's new. Shine a light with both sides closed. With both sides closed. Discover a shimmering crescent moon. Shine the light with one side open. Reveal a gleaming half moon. Shine a light with both sides open. Howl at a glowing full moon. Now, this newer box, as you see, I think is the newer pictures. Glows in the dark. Need it. Shows a hand. Includes glow charger. And then, let's see, bounce it, pop it, stretch it. All with different color putty, so definitely more advanced packaging. Let's see. And then this opens from the side and not the top. And I like to just carefully do that. Ooh, okay, so there it is. It's like a little cardboard, like a see-through cardboard. So you do one, right? It says shine a light with both sides closed. Then you get the crescent. Reveal a gleaming half moon. And then do the whole moon. That's neat. So it's a little cardboard. It's got like a clear plastic transparency in it and it folds. And then the tin. Alright. This is kind of what I'm used to on the tins. This tin didn't have anything. I looked, so there was nothing for me to read. Maybe that's only on the limited edition. I don't remember. Okay. Known as lycanthropy? I can't remember. The transformation of people into werewolves during the full moon has been part of folklore for centuries. Never studied it, never researched it, never really knew about it. Tap into your wild side with Howl Thinking Putty, a shimmering silvery hue. It shines like the light of the moon. With the included glow charger and accessory, and may just transform you into something supernatural. I really don't want to be anything but what I am. Okay, so this one. Now this is how that other tin originally opened when I got it. Twisted. Okay, ooh. Look at that. It looks almost like little crystal lines around those edges. Okay, so I could tell that this is already a much softer putty. Let's get out the little crazy air and head. It's stored in a little plastic bag inside. So it's got to do a little cleanup when this happens. Okay. Let's get this out. It's all in the plastic around the bag, stuck. There we go. Okay. A little bit different in color. This one is a little darker. It's softer, looks a little shimmerier, if that's a word. Probably not. I don't have time to really try to get all that out, so let's just chalk that up to, you need a lot of patience sometimes to get this all cleaned up. Okay, and there's a little glow light. It's a little crazier in head shape. There's actually some unmixed putty in this. It's clear. That I've never seen. What if I take one of my little tools? Can I? Yes, you can. It's actually in the lip. You know how you open a little plastic baggie? It's in between the two layers of that. I don't know, something just makes me want to just spend the time to clean it all out of there, but I will stop. Okay, now this is what I mean about softer putty. Much easier to move. It doesn't take as much hand strength. I could just feel there's less hand strength. It's definitely, I want to say, shimmerier. I like it. So I need to do this. And then, okay, so between the two, this is definitely harder. This is softer. Two different sounds. Higher pitched, lower, more dense pitched. All right, well, let's do this. Let's get right into the dark. Let me lay this out. I'll flatten it. And I'll do the phases of the moon. And we'll see how it looks. I'll have to bring in the black light just so I have a light to work with, but I'll turn it off and kind of figure that out. So this, I would lay this over this, and then I would just kind of go like this. Oh, it's sticky. I would do this, and then it's going to glow. You're going to see all the little textures of the moon. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so the camera's kind of far away. I'm just giving you a glance at what's happening here, and then I'll move the camera in when I'm ready to do my first reveal. Because you're going to see, glowing and these video cameras don't go well. Don't go hand in hand, they say. They just don't work very well. So it almost looks like an orangish color. Now, I don't get a lot of the patterns. Let me put that back. Let me get the camera, make sure the camera's focusing. And then I will, let me move the camera down just a little bit. Seems like it's focusing, but there, it goes out of focus. This will help. I'm just kind of running the light around the crescent shape. Let's see if you see the pattern. It's there. But the camera, like I said, has a real hard time with it. Alright, what am I going to do? How can I make this work so you see it better? Let me try switching the camera here. Hold on a second, to a different setting. Now I'm in manual mode. It doesn't seem to want to operate there either. Let me see if I can do it on this side. I have a way to... Okay, yep, shutter's open all the way. Alright. Go back to auto. Okay, let me bring the camera up a little. Let me give it a little light. Where's my light? Here, let me turn the black light on. There. That's one way. Now you're not going to get a good view, well, I guess I could put this down. Let's see. Let's just put this down. Let the black light hit. It's going to hit the other parts, but let's see if it changes right there. My fingernails. It'll take a little bit, so let me just leave this, and I'll do this with this half moon. The black light is not the correct color of light for this, so I'm going to try to turn this off. Okay, now that the camera's focusing, let's see. Come on, camera, do your job. Okay, then I'll move it away. Ooh, see, that does look cool. That is really cool. You do get to see all the little patterns on there. All right, so sorry, it's not your eyes, it's my light. Let's try to make the perfect full moon size so that it covers the whole thing. So there's no, okay, so it's smaller than a tin. So about that. Let's get the camera right above it. And let's just flatten it just a skosh. Okay. So the plastic sleeve comes out of its little cardboard holder. Needs to be just a little bigger. Okay. I have to manually just bend this back. There. Okay, now we're going to get a full moon. Be ready. It's going to have rounded edges too. Okay, here we go. Turn off the big light. And now we see the full moon. Ooh, so it works. Not as cool as I was hoping. I think the half moon was better. Let's see if we can keep this camera focusing and get it to just use this light. It almost seems like you need a bigger light. By the time you get from one side of your moon to the other side, it dissipates its coolness. And there's so much dark spots here, in this area here, that it's losing. Come on, Mr. Light. Boy, it stays really sharp and focused there. And then as soon as I do that, let's do that, then this. Let's see. Oh, okay. You get it. It stays in focus for a brief moment there. All right, enough messing around with your eyes. I think you get it. Come on, focus. You can do it. You did it. Very nice. Overall, that's pretty cool. Oh, my moon just fell. Like I said, it comes right out of this little cardboard sleeve. And it's not easy to put back in. I probably would just tape it. It should just be taped in place from the back. Then you don't have to deal with this coming out all the time. That looks cool. So that's what it looks like. So there is half moon, quarter, half, full. All right. Let me return back to light. I think you've gotten that. And then I'll just, this one is really nice and soft. So much easier to play with. It's got those nice thinner striations when you pull it apart. Let's see if we can get a nice bubble in this one. thumb, fold over, press. Oh, it popped. It pre-popped. Hold it over. Nope. All right. Here we go. Let's do it again. Let's take a little piece. Make a pocket. Get some air in there. Okay. There. It was a little one, but it did it. Very cool. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. That was fun, although I wish I had better equipment for that. I really would like to show you the true look that I'm getting. All right, let me just put these here so we can remember what each one is. And then the coloring. Let me get a close-up of the coloring. I'll stretch them out about the same so you can kind of see. This one almost looks more silver-ish. I know it's really hard to tell. You're probably saying, we don't see a difference. There is. Angle them slightly. Move them around. It's a little brighter. This is a little almost like grainier. It's got more particles in it. Let's see on the insides. Let me just cut a piece. Well, that's the inside of that one. This one should just rip, but it's not. Okay, so that's that. Very similar on the inside. I'm telling you. The eye is saying different. A little darker looking. Alright. Which one do I prefer? I prefer the Howl. I like the softer putty. This one, just really hard to squeeze and move around. And it would take a lot more playing to get that one to where you're not straining your hands, because that's what I would be doing. And I really don't want to strain my hands. So if you have any questions about these putties, let me know, because I have shown, how many I've shown? I don't know, 100? Maybe. 90 at least different putties? 80? 80 for sure. I have not looked in a while. But I'll add these two to the list of Crazy Aaron's playlist. And by the way, you know what? I could really use your help. If you're watching this right now and you're saying, how can I help him? How can I help LPS Dave? Well, click on that playlist and let those videos roll. Watch them, enjoy them. You know what I'm saying? January is notoriously one of the worst months. And probably the worst I've had in 6 years. But that's how it goes. Oh, I didn't read that. It says, every year Crazy Aaron's releases fun and festive thinking putty in seasonal and holiday colors, available for a limited time only. These special editions come with varying effects and add-ons and are highly collectible. Discover unique and exciting thinking putties season after season, year after year, and start your own collection. I don't know if I'm going to get any for 2023. I have not decided. I've not even checked out the site in a while. I had bought a bunch last year. In the middle. This is probably from that batch. I probably should have done this at Halloween 2022. But I'm doing it now. Oh, yeah. Butch would love that. And there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun making it. Any questions, please ask. And thanks for watching. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.